Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to day 29 of Tarot Vlogmas. So today's spread is going to be 1 year from now, your career and finances. So we're going to see where you're at, what you accomplished, any obstacles, challenges, and get you some advice. So this is going to be a continuation of our 6-month spread, which I believe was day 27 that we did, career and finances 6 months from now. So you can go back and look at that if you so choose. If not, then we'll just start here. So, all right, so let's see what you have going on a year from now. All right, yes. Okay, so I definitely see you more aligned with your life purpose at this time. And let me get some more information here because it's like, okay, all right, so there may be like a lot of opportunities that you do have at that point in time. So you could have taken some steps, which we did discuss that in the 6-month portion. So you've definitely taken some steps toward doing more of what you love. So that could be like leaving a position, switching careers, switching jobs, or just completely deciding to be an entrepreneur and be self-employed and use your gifts and talents and skills to be financially free. Yeah, to make money from your gifts and talents. And so it's really about, at this time, continuing to focus on all that is good, because I see that we did talk about like just having your ups and downs, and it just being a little bit of an emotional ride, an emotional roller coaster. But it's really about focusing on the pieces that feel good, what really feels good and what really inspires you and what you really feel passionate about. So the things that feel good, that inspire you, like say if you love to paint and you also are a psychic, but you do mediumship a little bit here and there, you do tarot cards a little bit here and there, about focusing on the medium, the psychic abilities, and the music, right? Because those are your two priorities, and those are the things that you love the most, and really doing a lot of work to grow those areas. Okay, so yeah, like prioritizing things and sticking to what you feel most passionate about. And not that the other things are bad, but I do see like there are things that are just not helpful to you. Offers that may come through, collaborations that may come through, people that want things from you, promising you things. So all of that may come through and be available to you, and they could be like, oh, you know, this is a wonderful, great idea, whatever, you know what I'm saying? But you know what's right for you, and you know like what's bullshit versus what's not. And you also know what you enjoy versus like what you only like, or is like, I could do without that. Okay, so this is really about focusing on what you love and bringing it down into reality. And I feel like you will do that in some form or fashion. So you've made some choices, you've decided that. And for some of you, yeah, so you're in the process. I don't even want to say some of you. You are in the process of bringing your dreams to life and bringing your dreams down into the 3D, because I feel like you know what you want, you can visualize it, you can see it, and you're moving toward it. But now it's about really solidifying it in the 3D, in the material world. Okay, so some of you are going to be at different stages in that place, even a year from now. So some of you will be a little further along than others, and that's okay, because there's no race. There's no comparison. Where you are is exactly where you're meant to be. And some of you are even going to be abundant, and at this point be very abundant and have resources and stability and a foundation where you are able to help and assist others. You're able to provide and support others and still have enough for yourself. So this could be financially or spiritually, I'm hearing. or emotionally even. Okay, so you're in a much, much, much better position at this point in time, because you have gone through the ebbs and flows and changes. And we're not saying that there won't still be challenges, because that's next, so we're going to look at that. But you are in a much better position at this point in time. Okay, so let's see about some challenges that you've overcome. What have you overcome? Okay, so yeah, definitely so like we talked about, the ebbs and flows and changes, the ups and downs. I feel like you've definitely figured out a way to manage your emotions during that time. And you know how to keep yourself on a higher vibration. And you know what type of energy and how much energy to give to the different people and the different things going on in your life. So that's something that you have overcome, and you do have those strong abilities. So I see like there being a more emotionally calm, emotionally intelligent you. Also a more spiritual you. You coming into union with your higher self and utilizing your intuition more and more and more, and feeling more confident, stronger, and braver and more courageous, because you are listening to your intuition. You are listening to your guides. You are feeling and trusting and knowing that you're connected with Source, and knowing that you're going to be successful. And you just need to open yourself up, take inspired action, and allow the abundance to come. So yeah, I feel like a strong ability here at this point to be able to provide support and assistance to others in some way. So I know for some of you it's going to be financially, and for others it could be you just being very strong spiritually and being a strong support to others, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, or financially, of course. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's see challenges yet to come. What challenges will come? Okay. All right. So it could be you just staying on this path and not getting deterred and not getting sidetracked. And also I feel like for some of you, it could be like a location type of situation. So you, feeling like you need to be in a different place or location to better support your ability to connect with others, your ability to sell your services, your products, your goods. So I feel like, yeah, there's definitely some of you that feel like you need to travel, or you need to be in a different location or even country to have a better chance at being successful. But the world is in front of you. The world is your oyster. So you have the opportunity to do that. Yes, wonderful. Yeah, so some of you definitely are going to have the resources and the finances to be where you want to be. And that doesn't necessarily mean, I'm not saying like, oh, you're going to be, I'm not speaking in terms of like you just being super rich. I'm speaking, that could happen. That could definitely happen. We're leaving our options open and we're accepting. But I'm saying just even you may feel like, you know what, I have enough to go where I want to go and to be where I want to be. Because abundance, again, and I said this in the day 27, but abundance comes in all forms, and it's about being appreciative of all the blessings, all the abundance that you have, and that's what's going to help you align to a higher vibration. Showing that appreciation, trusting, and then taking inspired action and letting that show, and showing the universe through your actions that you do trust the universe to provide for you. You do trust Source, and you trust yourself. All right, yes. So there's more change, there's more transformation, and I feel like for the majority of you, I feel like you have handled this change and transition well. There may be a few of you that struggle a little more with it. So this could be that situation, like you are still kind of working yourself out and still building your foundation. And then others of you, there's going to be more transition, more change. So because you're evolving, you are raising your vibration even higher, even higher, even higher. There's no limit to where you can raise it, because as soon as you reach that pinnacle point where you feel like you're at the highest, there's more. There's always more. And that is the most amazing thing in the world, because can you imagine if it just stopped? Yeah, okay, so I'm getting off track, but okay, so I'm saying like change and transformation is here, but it is not to be frowned upon or to be looked at as something fearful, okay? Because this is about blessings coming through to you. Things are changing for the better. Things are changing for your highest good. So embrace that. And we have the Emperor, yeah. So you're turning into this mega boss. Like you have that strength here. You have the ability to help, support, nurture, love, protect, provide for others. And you're stepping into that space with your divine and masculine energy. Mastered. Yeah, mastered. So this is all amazing, and utilizing your intuition. So these are things that I feel like you have done, but they're all things that are going to continue to be something that you work on, because you can always strengthen your intuition. You can always strengthen and be a better person, be a better leader, be a better lover, be a better friend, be a better parent. You can always improve and grow, and I see you wanting that and working toward that, and recognizing that you becoming better in all ways is you becoming more of who you authentically are, and ties into your life purpose ultimately, and what you came here to do, which was have fun, learn lessons, and evolve. Okay, I love that. So let's see, any more challenges? Any more challenges? Okay, we got one more card. All right, yes, utilizing your tools. So stay focused as challenges come. Choose the attitude. You have everything in your arsenal, everything in your spiritual toolkit. You have everything that you need to be successful, to achieve and to accomplish your goals, and to persevere through challenging circumstances and tough times. You have everything that you need, and you will be challenged to utilize your tools, and you will utilize them. You will be successful, and you will step into this energy where you are whole and you are complete, and you do know, like, you can just pull out the right tool to use. You know the right emotion to assign a situation. You know how to keep yourself centered in the midst of chaos. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely something that you'll be challenged with. All right, yeah. And also staying focused on your goals, and staying focused on the things that you feel passionate about. Because I feel like I was talking about something, I don't remember if it was this reading or a previous one, the 6-month one where it's like you can have like 5 different areas that you're really focused on and that you enjoy and you want to explore, but it's about what is most important to you, because it may not be feasible, depending on what those things are, for you to explore all of them at one time, but it could be feasible for you to explore 2 of them or even 1 of them. So again, like really focusing on what it is that you want to accomplish and not overwhelming yourself, not overworking yourself, and not draining yourself in the process. Okay? I love that. So how do we overcome obstacles? So that was a little bit of advice there to overcome obstacles, but let's get some more. What else? Thank you. Yes, absolutely. Allowing yourself those periods of rest as well. Rest, rejuvenation, replenishing your cup. Allowing the divine, allowing source, allowing your spirit guides, allowing your higher self to show you the way. Because it knows what's best for you. And the light is going to shine on the right direction and the right choices for you. But it's about you connecting with your intuition so that you can recognize and see that when it's happening. Okay? So I'm going to get some clarification on why this wheel is in reverse here. So let's see what we have. Okay. So why is this wheel of fortune in reverse, please? Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. So it's going to be important for you to get the rest that you need. And so, yeah, there could be this struggle with allowing yourself to be divinely guided and trusting your intuition and trusting it to guide you and trusting the messages that you receive and not second guessing yourself. Yeah, because that's a part of old behaviors, old belief patterns, old thoughts that no longer serve you, because you know better than that. You know you can always trust your intuition. You know that you have everything that you need. You know these things already. You know that you need to take time to replenish, to replenish yourself. You know that you need to do those self-care practices like meditation. You know you need to keep your body healthy, and you need to, make your health, body, mind, and soul important and a priority. You know these things already. So it's about you stepping away from the past where they weren't as important, where they weren't made as much of a priority, stepping into a chapter where they are the priority. So yeah, that's absolutely something that you will be faced with. And that is how you overcome them. Alright, so let's get you some additional messages here. I think I'm going to use the oracles. Okay. Let's see, what additional messages do we have? Alright, so don't forget to fulfill your needs while helping others. We just talked about that. Making sure that you implement those self-care practices and you're taking care of yourself and you're trusting your intuition. Because you got to take care of you first. You got to fill your own cup up to be there for others. How can you be there for others when you have nothing to give? When your cup's empty, what are you pouring out of to give to others? Right? Gotta think of it in those terms. Let go of the idea that you're not ready as well, because we talked about, you know already you have everything that you need. So stop acting like you're not worthy, you don't deserve it. Stop acting like that. You know that's not true. You know it's not true. So stop it. All right, so we have, you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. Beautiful. I love that. Because there's definitely like-minded individuals that are on a similar path, that are learning the things that you're learning, that want to grow and expand in the same ways that you do. Or they can offer you coaching, support, assistance, even just the ear to listen. But this is soul tribe, soul family. So these would be individuals that have your best interests in mind, not people that, you know, want to take or drain you. So recognize the difference and connect with soul tribe and soul family. You're exactly where you need to be. I love that. That's an amazing message to always remember, because you may go into those moments where you do feel like you need more training, or you're not good enough, or you're comparing yourself to others and feeling like you should be at least where, you know, someone else is at this point in time, because y'all have similar experience and similar knowledge and information. But you're on your own journey, and you need to trust where you are is the right exact place where you should be. And you will know whatever it is that you need to know when it is time for you to know it. And you can trust that, and you can let go of it and not be worried about that. Oh my God. Okay, so we have spend less time worrying about your appearance. You're enough. Same exact message. And I'm hearing for some of you, like, if you do want to show more of yourself, like show yourself on camera, or just be more in the spotlight, then this message is for you. Also, if you're worried and concerned about your work, so I'm seeing like artwork for some reason, like being afraid to really share that, to even express yourself more in your work and in your art. Allow yourself to be, allow yourself to enjoy the journey, allow yourself to enjoy the ride, because your painting could be so much more if you just trusted yourself and just let it flow and just had fun and just allowed source to work through you, and just like let yourself go into like this zone of creativity and just do what feels good to you. And don't judge the result, and don't try to control the result. Just let it flow. Let it go where it needs to go. Same with music. Same with all of the other spiritual gifts and tools and practices. All right, and so we have good luck sometimes comes disguised as bad luck. So yes, throughout this process of transition and change, that will mean things will be moving away that no longer align with the new you, and you need to let those things fall away, because whatever is happening, they're all blessings and they're all lessons, and they're all, again, aligning you with who you actually authentically are. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of blessings that are blessings in disguise that come through. But just trust and know that everything is happening for this good. And you can even use that as an affirmation as well to remind you. Okay, so let's get a couple of these cards here. This is all. Let's see what else. Okay, yes, thank you. All right, so we have limitations inspire innovations. I love that, because you can, in those moments where you do feel limited, just allow yourself to open up your mind and be free and see what happens and see how you're inspired by that. And we have fierce serenity. We also have inflow with money. So absolutely evaluating your relationship with money and how you view money and what you feel about money, to prepare yourself. And I believe I talked about this at length in day 27, which is the 6th month where you are. So some of you may be still working through that, but yeah, you really should be very clear in your understanding of money as a flowing energy, and how abundance and attracting wealth works. So you can look up videos on YouTube for that, to come into a greater awareness with that, so that you're not blocking yourself and you're not putting limitations on yourself as it relates to receiving abundance in all forms. Okay, I love that. So let's get a couple messages. We have relocating, home, city, state, job, business. All right, I could have sworn I did mention that earlier here. No, maybe not. Okay, so that might have been, oh no, I did mention that. All right, yeah, so we have another confirmation here that a move may be in the works, or it may have happened at this point. So just be on the lookout for that. Like I said, you may decide that, you know what, I really need to be in this space. I really need to be by the beach to offer these types of services. I really need to be in this country to offer these types of services. So, you know, you may consider that. So if you were thinking about it, I would look into it, because it's coming up here in more than one place. So I would look into that. So we have get a loan. All right, so you have to do what is best for you and what makes the most financial sense for you, because that may not work for everyone, but that is a message for some of you and for maybe even just one person. So again, whatever works for you, and you want to look at and take calculated risks. Okay, so things that you've thought through, you've crunched the numbers, you've evaluated it, you've run it through your heart space and your head space. You've connected with source to receive those messages and those downloads for guidance, and you're making decisions based on your intuition. All right, and then we have bank account on 0. So we know already throughout this transition, this time of change, that you're going to be more mindful about your budget and your finances. So it may be a little more apparent to some of you that needs to happen than others. But just be mindful of that, of your finances and managing them, so that you can have more time, more resources to do what it is that you love. Okay, so we have overwhelm, slow down. So yes, during this process, and we saw this again in the 6th month, that there is going to be this need to make sure that you're getting your rest, to make sure that you're rejuvenating yourself, to make sure that you're replenishing your cup. And I think I did even mention that earlier here. All right, so we have hustling, multiple resources. Absolutely. And again, about prioritizing. Focus on the areas that feel good to you. Like I said, if you have multiple areas that you want to explore, ways that you want to grow, that's fine. That's wonderful. If you can handle all of that, then that's an amazing thing. Congratulations. Good luck. That's awesome. If you cannot handle all of that, prioritize. Only focus on the highest priorities, and then pull in new ventures, new opportunities as you get the time for that. But I do see that you will have a little more time. So it could be at this point in time you're deciding to add another business line or another project or another business opportunity because you have done so well with what you've focused on so far. Or you could be growing and expanding in particular areas that you've already delved into. I love that. All right, and then we have this situation will bear fruit. Absolutely. Like I said, success. This is all about success and you having that financial freedom that you desire. So you are absolutely working toward that. So it's like, don't stop, don't give up. This is your dreams. And this is all aligned with your life purpose. Okay. All right, so let's see. Let's get a couple more messages here. What other messages do we have? Okay, so this is a lot, so we'll just take these. All right, so we have the team player, the mentor, and the mindfulness master. So yeah, there's absolutely soul tribe and soul family. So you may come across across like a coach or a mentor or another leader that you connect with and you're going to collaborate with or work with or learn from this person in some way. So absolutely looking out for that soul family and your soul tribe. So that came up here in a couple places. So that's going to be critical to you. And recognizing and trusting that, you know, you're learning along this journey and you don't have to have all the answers. You don't have to know everything. You know enough and you know exactly what it is that you need to know at this time. So go for it. Go with it and open yourself up to learning more. Okay? Because you have that knowledge and information available to you. And it's looking like collaborating with others is a way for you to really gain a lot of knowledge and information and become more abundant. So that situation will bear fruit. And we already talked about minding your budget. This is another reminder about spending mindfully. Okay? I love that. Those are just reconfirmations of what we talked about. All right, so we have call, be careful, do not take risks. So I would say absolutely really pay attention to the risks that you are taking. And we talked about that. And I believe we also talked about that in the 6-month reading as well. So yeah, this is about taking calculated risks. Okay, so things that you've researched, that you've really crunched the numbers, that you've done the background work, so you know the potential risk. Like, okay, I could lose this amount of money, but the reward is this. Is it worth it to me or not? Okay, so not just like doing anything that comes up all willy-nilly. Yeah, take calculated risks. So we have a younger woman here. So this could be your mentor, or this could be someone that you could just maybe take inspiration from, or it could actually be someone that is showing you, teaching you, coaching you, mentoring you in the area that you wish. So we have weeping willow with family sorrow, and we have horseshoe with good luck. So I love that. So we know that there are, as part of any journey, ups and downs and challenges that may come along the way. So this may be something related to a family situation or scenario that happens that does create a little bit of challenge for you. So just be on the lookout for that. And that's why it's so important, as we're talking about this entire process and where you are, to have a good financial foundation set in place and to be managing your finances mindfully, so that you are prepared for the unknown as best as possible here. Okay, so let's get a couple more. So we have November. So something significant could have happened in November. Okay, and then we have you are on the road to success. We know that. You have multiple confirmations here of success. So do not quit. Do not stop. You are on the right path. And you know that because you're on it. And if it's bearing fruit, you're learning, you're growing, you're staying inspired, you're staying passionate, then you know it's the right path. If it's not, if it's a lot of struggle, strife, and pain, and you're not happy and don't even feel good about it, and you don't even want to do it anymore, then you have to consider, are you on the right path? Are you doing what you love? Because it sounds like you wouldn't be in that situation when you're feeling like that constantly, consistently. Okay? And only you know what's right for you. All right. I love that. All right. So those are the messages I have for you today. Please subscribe, like, and share this video, and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonates. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. We'll talk soon, and I will be back tomorrow with day 30.